guys, so this video is going to be my 5-star prediction. The first book I think that is going to be a 5-star is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. This book gives me a lot of dark academia feel, and the girl is going to like Yale, I think so. Yeah, Yale, and she stumbled across a secret society, which this gave me Legendborn vibe. These are both dark academia books, so I think based on how much I like Legendborn, I think I'm gonna like this one too. So a 5-star it is, in my opinion. Yeah, it's about a girl who stumbled across, like she goes to New Haven. She goes to New Haven because she's like the sole survivor of a lot of murders that happened there, that happened before, and she goes to this new town to find some answers about these murders. And she stumbled across a Yale's secret society. Secret societies, yeah. I think it's going to be great. I like it. Yeah. And I know the second one is coming out soon. I don't know. There is a second one incoming, but I don't know when. Yeah. So the next book is In the Ravenous Dark by A.M. Strickland, and this has gossip type feel, and it's a blood mage who is pansexual, so it's LGBTQ+. What can go wrong? And she has magic. So it's a blood mage who has magic, and she needs to be protected, protected, and she cannot show her power. But when she shows her power, she's bound to escape. She needs to go far, far away, and she discovers a secret that will destroy the town. I think it's going to be great, and it's pansexual, which I've never read any pansexual, like any book about a pansexual female character, so I think I'm gonna like it. The next book is King of Scar by Leigh Bardugo. If you saw my 24-hour reading vlog, read along everything, you sure know why. Nikolai, I love him so much, and he's the main character in this like duology, so it's for sure a 5-star read for me. I can feel it in my bones. Since Nikolai, he's handsome, he's so sweet, I like it. I like him so much. Yeah. And in this, we're gonna know his backstory more and know why he's that way and the way he is. I think I'm gonna like him. The next, it's a famous book on BookTube, and it fits with my chords of like what I like usually, and it's Crescent City, House of Hurt and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. This is a urban fantasy, and I know not a whole lot about the plot, I'm gonna be honest, but I know it's about angel demons, like a whole lot of supernatural creature, like vampires and everything, and fae. So I like it. And they go into I think it's a multi-POV, like multiple POV kind of story. I think I'm gonna like it based on like the reaction of everyone who is talking about it. Like, I know uh, Olivia reads a lot. Like, Frenchly love this book. So, and Katie Colson liked it, like gave it a 4-star. So I think I'm going to. It's a bigger book, but the bigger book means better plot lines and better world building, which typically I love. So yeah, I think it's going to be a 5-star for me. The next book is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I heard so much like praises for this book, and I still hasn't read it. I have both of them in my collection, and I was like, at first I was like, I'm gonna wait for the second one to come out, so if it ends up in a like cliffhanger, I don't want to wait, and I have both of them, and I still haven't read them. I'm like, how? Like, it's enemies to lover. You know you're gonna like it. You know. So why? So it's set in Shanghai in the 1920s, and it's about two rival gang. Like, it's a Romeo and Juliet retelling. So it's gonna be sad. There's gonna be romance. Like, how can I not give it 5-star? Like, it's sure. My next 5-star prediction is Once Upon a Broken Heart. I like all sort of things, retelling, like, type of stories, and this one I know is a retelling. I don't know of what, but it gives me Sleeping Beauty vibe. I don't know, but like the cover, like the pink and the black or white, it gives me this. But I think it's like a Queen of Heart retelling, and there's the Prince of Heart in this book, and there's like kind of a little bit not a great guy, and he's cursed. Yeah, he has power, and he kisses really well. So I think I'm gonna like it. It's Enemies to Lover 2, I think, or like a redemption arc. Who the guy is the villain? He's the Prince of Hearts, so he's like the big bad guy. I think I'm gonna like it. It's a duology 2. The second one is coming out September 27. The Ballad of Never After. I don't want to read the resume, so... But yeah, I think I'm gonna like it. Yeah. It's going to be great. I love fantasy romance, and this is right up that alley. And a lot of people love her writing style, like Stephanie Garber writing style. So I think I'm gonna like it. I hope so too. I think I'm gonna give it 5-star. Yeah. The next book is Jade City by Fonda Lee. I have the old Green Bone Saga, like Illuminate exclusive book. So really, if this book was not a 5-star prediction, I would have not dropped so many cash on it. It was so expensive. So Jade City for sure is going to be a 5-star. There's no other solution. There's no other way. It's a book about politics and magic, and it's more like it's high fantasy, but it's high urban fantasy. I tend to like urban fantasy. Like I understood my taste a little bit better. So urban fantasy is really great for me, and I think if I'm in the right mood, this book which has a lot of politics and a lot of character involved and everything, and a lot of world building, would be phenomenal, amazing. Chef kiss. So yeah, 5-star it is for sure. The next book that is on my 5-star prediction list is Haze of Spades by Farida. You see it there. I don't know how. Farida. This gives me, like, what? This gives me Legendborn vibe, but like mixed with like a thriller movie. I think it's going to be great. I know it's not fantasy. It's like a mystery thriller, young adult. It's not usually my type, but I think it's going to be a next book. This isn't usually my type of books. Like, I don't reach for thriller when I'm searching for a book, but this one gives me, like, it looks really good. Like, it's Gossip Girl meets Get Out, and Get Out was phenomenal. Thanks to me to give the recommendation. Like, my friend was like so talking about it. She was like, it's so good, and we watched it together, and she was right. It's so good. So if I see Get Out, I'm gonna be, yes, I know it's going to be great. So yeah, I think it's going to be phenomenal. Really, it's going to be a great book, and I only heard like really good reviews about it. So Haze of Spades is definitely getting a 5-star for me when I'm reading it. The next book is Realmbreaker by Victoria Haveyard. I don't know how to pronounce her name. But yeah, it's high fantasy, young adult high fantasy. This is another book that is chunky, but that means great world building. And I know a lot of people are not fan of her previous work, which is Red Queen, but Red Queen piques my interest so much. But that is another time. And this one, like, is about saving the world or ending it. So I think it's morally gray characters, which I love. I love when you don't know if the main character is the hero or the antagonist of the book. Like, she can choose whatever she can. Like, I don't like it gives the character dimension when you don't know, like, not everything they're doing is good or everything they're doing is bad. So morally gray character is really great. Great world building. It's a chunky book, so I think so. And it's about like a little assassin that comes and find the main character, and the little assassin is immortal. So I think there's going to be enemies to lover too in this book. So I'm hype, I'm pumped. And there is magic and power, and she has the power to save or end the world. What can go wrong? I like it a lot. I think it's going to be a 5-star. The next book is, I'm so happy. The Dragon Promise. The Dragon Promise by Elizabeth Lim. This is the second book to 6 Crimson Crane. Look at that cover. It just got announced. I think it's phenomenal. So pretty. It's going to match so well. I'm gonna have it facing out on my shelf, even though I don't have any space for it. It's so pretty. And the way 6 Crimson Crane ended, like, it cannot go wrong. It's going to be a 5-star for sure. Like, if I can give it like 10 stars, I would. It's going to be amazing, I promise. And it's if you don't know what it's about, the first book is about a girl who she has 6 brothers, and her 6 brothers get turned into crane, and she cannot talk, and she gets cursed by her stepmom, because her stepmom is like, because the main character is a princess, and her stepmom wants like all the power, so she gets banned from the world, and she needs like to find a way to get her brothers back into humans and get her voice back. But she goes on an adventure, and she finds a guy, and she finds a dragon, which like in the first chapter, he like saves her from dying, like drowning in the sea. And it's so good. It's so good. It made me think of a Cinderella retelling, like in a way with it's so, there's so much dimension to the characters, like even the stepmom, she has so much dimension, and oh my god, I cannot, it's so good. So good. So good. And the second one, like, is going to be a 5-star. I know it in my heart. I know it here. I even know you know it. So it's for sure going to be a 5-star. Just by the cover, it's a 5-star. So, hello guys. I forgot to do an outro, I guess. We love. So yeah, this was all of my 5-star prediction, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, you can drop a like down below and subscribe. And yeah, hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!